A while since I think February 7th was my last vlog. My first lab exam is finished and I happened to get the shuttle to leave one time, and guess who's here alone? Welcome to science. Hey chams, happy Tuesday, happy March. Y'all didn't see me in a while since I think February 7th was my last vlog. I think so. So yeah, the semester is almost finished and I believe it was 11 when I counted last night, between exam, assignments, whether it be group or, well, myself, lab, well, my final lab to submit, my lab book to submit, a parasitology, and lab exam. Between today and next week Thursday, I have all those things back to back, so I really have no time. But I still am gonna come and check in with you all real quick. Hi, I hope you all are fine. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all miss me. Because I miss you all. But this morning was, wow. I must tell you all that story in a bit when I sit down. Let me just make sure I have an empty classroom. And I'm going to give you all a mini story time. Quick. Yeah. So let me tell you a story. And while we talk about story time, I actually have a second channel for like random stuff, like challenges, story times. So I'll put the link in my description and you all go follow me there. I am yet to upload, but I have everything laid out, set out, and everything like that. So count me on it. Anyway, I know I didn't talk with y'all in a while. That's over a month now, and I have a lot of back-to-back stuff, so I can't really, I could vlog, but it's like I have a bit too much going on, so I say let me just, that's why y'all not see me so much. But yeah, on the bright side, school is closing soon. Well, yeah, school closing soon, and we have final exams, and then a couple of weeks home, and then back to school again. So yeah, but the vlogs ain't gonna stop. Might stop for a little bit, but you all know it ain't going to stop. Anywho, before we start, welcome back to my channel. My name is JanaMottley. If you are new here, I hope you like and enjoy this vlog, and if you enjoy this vlog, like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you like it here. So yeah, my chums, this morning I where should I start? Of course, from the beginning. Anyway, the class now finished here, so I get a little quick story time. I hopped in a taxi to come to school. I was early, very early, and I realized the driver face is not familiar, so I believe that maybe he came across to my side and probably decided to pick up passengers or whatever. Some drivers just do that. Anyway, going down now, it had 2 persons in the back and I hopped in, so the car was full. And like 2 minutes after driving, a car nearly ran into the front of his vehicle, right? And the girl in the middle, I was at the end, had a girl and the next woman. The girl in the middle literally juked forward when he pulled the hard brakes, and it's like I said, apologize or nothing or whatever, because the car next to him was, I don't know if he was speeding or if he was just driving don't care on the road, because it had a big truck on the right side as well. So anyway, that passed, and of course I just said a quick prayer, and after that he passed, not on the normal route. So I don't tell myself that there's gonna be traffic and I might reach a little late. So anywho's, me driving, one of the ladies stopped out, and then a little while after he asked to stop. So we're like, it's no problem. He stopped out by a bar to drop something, I believe, and then he got back in the car. He didn't take long, he got back in the car. When we're driving now, he's slowing down, hailing persons on the road, and it's like a cruise. So by then I realized that, okay, because the lady in front is either his girlfriend or his wife, and by then I realized that, okay, this is just a random citizen driving, and they probably say, let me pick up passengers or something, or if I don't know, because it seems so from the behavior, because y'all could never be regular drivers, conductor, whatever, because the woman in front was taking the money and you're acting like this on the road. So when it hit close right to the red light now, he picked up a clear cup and sipping with the small straws that they give when they serving alcohols, cocktails, anything like that, right? And I'm like, what? I scrubbed my face one time because, like, what the hell? Like, what going on here? It could never be juice, because you're not going to sip juice like that in a clear plastic cup. You're not. So the almost accident, the stopping by the bar to drop something, and then the sipping alcohol, the hailing people on the road, whatever, I would have paid. After that, I would have paid, and well, he gave the woman, so she was collecting for him, the woman in the front. So then he asked to stop again, like 3 minutes later, he asked to stop again. And by this time, the girl in the back and myself watch each other and, scroll face like, what? Because y'all don't care for people time or something. Like, I'm not sure, I'm not getting it. He wanna stop to buy pie quick and come back. He pulled out his side, he went out. Literally like 5 minutes passed, and then the woman was like, she turned around and she said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't eat all day, it's my fault because I sent him to buy the pies to me. We didn't respond because y'all are ridiculous, right? Y'all didn't just pick up friends to drop them like from point A to point B, and y'all have your own errands. You're literally taking passengers on the road. People have places to go, and it was because of them is why I was late today, and because it was very early. Anyway, like 3 minutes after she would have said sorry, etc., etc., she popped the horn, and a little while after that he came back. He got the pies, and after he told us he was sorry he took so long and some other thing he said, we didn't really take him on. We did not respond because we realized something going on, so then they were driving now, and she's eating pie and she's feeding him pie, and he's not paying attention to the road because it's like obviously if you're driving and you're using your phone, or you're driving and you're doing something else, you're not fixed and focused on the road. That's how he was driving, and half of the pie fell in between, not sure what you call that compartment there, the passenger and the driver's seat in front. So he kind of slowing down driving, and she picked it up and stuff like that. Driving again, she continued to feed him, and I'm just like, what is going on? I'm so confused. And after that, he picked up a next lady. She hopped in the car and she asked him if he was going one of these streets, right? She called one of these streets name. He said no, he going Frederick Street. So she say, okay, well, I'll stop out. He's still driving. It's like the woman talking to herself. So then she said, drive, put him out here. He's still driving. So this time I looked at her, she watched me, and I'm like, it's unbelievable, right? And the girl at the side, I know, she was confused. So we driving again, and he slowed down. When he got to the light, he slowed down, and he asked her where she want him to drop her out. And she told him, she said, I told you to drop me out. And he continued to talk like, yeah, you could tell me. And the lady is saying, I don't want to inconvenience anybody. You already said you're going Frederick Street, and I'm not going that street, XYZ. He is just not quite taking her on. And I'm like, what the hell? Because what is really going on? Honestly, what is going on? And at this point, I knew he was drunk, because what is going on? Like, it's so confused. Of course, yeah, I know what is going on by the various steps or what happened and transpired, but like, what? With passengers in a car and you drunk? And eventually he slowed down, and she said, drop me out here, and he stopped, and she came out and she waited for our next taxi. Before she came out though, when he was asking the lady where she wanted him to drop her out and stuff like that, the next girl decided me, she said, you're going Frederick Street. And I was like, what the hell? And then, well, she said, drop me out, and then he turned and slowed down and stopped her out, because he already said one thing. Yeah, practically outfit change, and of course it's a different day. And we're back in school, because this semester was so much. I didn't get to finish the story time because my battery had died, and then I had other classes, and then exams came up, presentations, quizzes. I barely got any time to finish the story time for y'all, so I'm going to do so now. And of course, I'm back in school because we have internship going on. Today is actually the first day of internship. We had a meeting to just discuss, prep everything for tomorrow, please God. It's running for 7 weeks, and I did internship course already. However, it was online. Before we had face-to-face classes, that was January 2022. And now we could redo the course. However, it will be like a volunteer and not actually doing the course. So yeah, we're working with kids for this semester for the next 7 weeks. So it's like during the summer semester. So yeah, today's the first day, and I tell myself, you know what, because the vlog is going up tomorrow and I need to finish up the story time for y'all. So right, so as I was saying, he was basically ignoring the lady. It's almost like she was talking to herself. So after he would have dropped her off, he drove off, right? He's driving slow and he turned to go down the street, Frederick Street, and he's slowing down by this bar, right? Can't remember the name of the bar. And the wife, she said, drop me out here. You think I should go in and line with her? And he responded to her and say, I'm not leaving you in town. And he called her name. And then he say, you're crazy. And afterward now, he is slowing down. They are having this conversation in front of the bar, but slowing down, right? They're not driving at a regular pace and it had no traffic. So he's slowing down now and popping to get the bar owner's attention, and he's asking her, you think she in there? And the girl and I confused, and we looking at each other like, what is really going on? You understand? Because by then we know for certain that he is drunk, right? The driver. But it's like, why play with people's life, right? Anyway, he popping, trying to get one of the customers' attention to call the bar owner. And then eventually the woman told him, she say, go down and drop the ladies out. We already take up so much of the time. And in my head it's like, duh, Sandra, because it's damn near 45 minutes from when y'all picked us up to Port of Spain, which it is never that long. 10 to 15 minutes max. You understand? 15 minutes with traffic, of course, and might be 20 according to how heavy the traffic is. But 45 minutes and 16 encounters. So after she would have told him that, she said we could always come back and line with them and whatnot. So he drove off and still driving a bit slow, going down the stretch on Frederick Street. And then she is feeding him pie again. And of course, every time she fed him peace, he is looking. So it's like, and you driving? And eventually he raised up his music really, really loud. And I said to myself, the next secure place where I could stop out, I am stopping out, right? Eventually they slowed down and the girl asked to be put out, and I tell myself, let me come out one time, and I just walked the rest down the stretch. Of course, yes, I was upset, but I couldn't help but think that it was the devil, because I've made a prayer list March 11th, and I started praying extra for things in my life, like personal, spiritual, relational, family, friends. That's just a few things on the list, right? It was so strange, right? However, when I'm praying, I don't pray out loud for the mere fact that the devil could hear and the devil could send things, whether it be good or bad. You understand? But of course, something good from the devil is not good. You understand? If you catch where I'm coming from. So yeah, and after I was getting certain things from before, regular obstacles, stuff like that, whatnot. However, who tell me make that prayer list, and who tell me to intercede on my own behalf with these areas in my life? I tell you that devil, I wouldn't say licking me up, but he's trying his best, because that happened March 21st, and I telling you, I got up early, set everything out, obviously reaching the class earlier before time and stuff like that, and to get that taxi and reach late for class. You might think, oh yeah, Jana, what is a regular class, but no, I don't like to reach late, or I was late a couple of times for that class. I don't like to reach late because it's university, and when you miss notes, I naturally don't like to take notes from people. And even if I take notes, sometimes the lecturer might be talking and say something, and not everybody gonna write that down. So if I'm not there, I gonna miss that. You understand? So that threw me off that day, and I was like, wow. I don't like blaming the devil for things as well, because I realized that people do things on their own because they want to, or because they don't see any need to do good things. However, this is the devil. And even February 8th, when we had Science Day, I was in a group for one of my courses, Systems Physiology, and we had a short presentation to do for Science Day, right? Each group in the class, right? So Science Day is usually the science department, which is us, sci-tech department. We would take over and we would do different experiments. We would make up like certain presentations based on different things. Our topic circulated around pregnancy, right? And 3 members in the group, including myself, we did our parts, put it together in the presentation. However, the 2 girls planned not to be present for the presentation, right? They didn't tell me that. And Science Day was 9 to 3, February 8th. However, the day before, Miss asked who want to come for whatever shift, 2 shifts, 9 to 12 and 12 to 3. And I put my name down for the 12 to 3 shift, right? However, when I got up that morning, they woke me up calling and asking me if I was almost in school. This was after 9, and I was confused. I'm like, but I already spoke to Miss, and I already said I'm coming here for 12 to 3. And turned out that they weren't present by our station, and they more or less blamed me and said that I wasn't present. However, and this is where it's God, because there were girls that they don't know me, of course, by name or personally or anything like that. Of course, my face from the department, and I understood that they stuck up for me behind my back, and they were like, yes, but we saw Jana. She said she was coming from 12 to 3, and she was here. She even stayed back long after and helped us clean up and took down the posters and all of that from other groups that left their work behind. And I was just like, thank God. They doing things is almost like, okay, we have coursework and we have classes. They are in extra stuff in school, and they probably told themselves, well, we will be outside in Science Day, sitting down in the the limelight or whatever, where the students passing and whatever, and we could take a break because we did so much helping set up for Science Day. So we don't have to do nothing in the group, you understand? And one of the girls would have made a statement earlier that month when we were setting up and forming the groups, and she would have, I remember in her mentioning, she kind of palmed it off as a joke, but I remember her mentioning that she's in one of the groups that take in charge of Science Day, and she not gonna really do anything. So to hear that, and she came and did that, she and the next group came and did that, it means that was their plan all along, because they are in groups outside of class and stuff like that. They feel that, oh well, we already do a little part and put it together for the for the paper itself to present, to use to present, so we don't need to be there. And that's very unfair, because Science is 9 to 3 p.m. That's 6 hours. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 hours. So y'all were going to have me there for 6 hours by myself, presenting to groups of students by myself. Like, common sense and all, because I understand you want to be a part of things in school, but that's your choice. They understand nobody didn't force you to do that. And you you have a heavy course load with different courses that you're doing for the semester. then learn to manage it and balance it well. Don't tell yourself that, oh, because we in this or we in that, etc., etc., we don't need to do much in a group. That's why it is called a group. Everybody needs to pitch in and do their work. You understand? But this was one of my worst experiences, and I've never had any worst experience. I've had bad experiences with groups, yes. Regular stuff, people not doing their work, people doing their work last minute, people coming last minute and telling you to do extra stuff, yes. But this was my worst experience. One of the girls, I never thought that she was like that. I don't know her personally, but like seeing her around, I never thought that she was like that. However, the next girl, a lot of people saying that, she accustomed doing people that in groups and she have a stink attitude and whatever. And I'm like, huh? Because sometimes you'll see somebody and you'll see them acting a certain way and it's like, I definitely staying away from this person. But you're literally just judging what you're seeing on the outside, and they probably not like that. But what I was seeing is exactly how she was, and I didn't even know that. Do you understand? But I really, really thank God that despite the constant back-to-back darts from the devil, he is saving me from, and he's allowing me to get through all of them. You understand? Because and like I said before, general struggles, stuff like that. But after I made that prayer list, he trying to come up and it's like, I have to laugh at some of the things because instantly I would say to myself, this is the devil. And I would tell myself, like what happened with the taxi driver, I was like, this is school, and school is on my list with regards to my grades and being consistent and keeping my grades high and not missing classes and all of that. All of a sudden, here this situation came in to keep me back from reaching early and almost missing class. Like I say, I really thank God. Yes, I really, really thank God because he does poetry. Yes, I reached late, but I was still able to take notes. I was still able to sign the roll and all of that because I was present. And with this group, people stood up for me behind my back that I didn't even know about. They even went to Miss personally and spoke to Miss about the situation with Science Day. And then the next presentation, I went and I spoke to Miss personally. So I'm really, really glad because things like that, Miss was taking off 50% of a grade. So they went and complained, making it seem like I wasn't there for Science Day, and they did work when it was told to me that they were outside for the entire day and they weren't by the presentation at all. So the students did not get a presentation from us because they were outside. Of course, when I went for my 12 to 3 shift, not much students passed by or whatever. It had few students passed by, but they more went on the hands-on experiments. They didn't really come by the explanations, and ours were an explanation, right? With regards to the antibody test and stuff like that, with regards to pregnancy test, right? Which, by the way, the scientific name is a lateral test. I don't know if you all would have known that, but clock that. So yeah, that is more or less it. Yes, I really, really thank God for protecting, and I really thank God that despite, because this semester was very, very challenging for me. I've taken a break January last year and September last year, and I did summer semester. However, my class was online. It was in night classes, but it was online, so I didn't really, obviously I'd have to come in school other than to sign the roll and to hand in my reports and all those things, but presentation, everything was online, right? This semester was my first semester since last year, summer semester, which was May to the beginning of July, right? This semester was real hard, and then to be faced and hit with those things, those challenges and obstacles and situations, it was much, much, much heavy on me, right? But I really thank God that I don't give up, and he don't allow me to give up, even though I may feel like giving up, you know. And going into praying over my prayer list that I've made, I knew I would have twice as much or 3 times as much negative stuff thrown at me. But all in all, I just really have to thank God, yes, because these things I could definitely just see and know straight up firsthand that yeah, these are acts from the devil. So yeah, and well, this concludes my story time. I hope you all enjoy the balance of this vlog. The next clip will be from Easter Monday. Just a quick chill kickback line by Daddy, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video, comment, interact with me. I'll see you all in my next video that will be going up Sunday, God's willing. So enjoy. Bye guys. Toodles.
Waste time, I'm prone to that. Do it all the time. Keep your guards up, who waited line.